There are so many MLM companies out there. How do you choose? Okay. Hi, my name is Douglas Chi, and I've made many mistakes, and I've had some wins and losses being in this type of business. So I'm going to tell you what I know personally on what doesn't work and which type of companies to stay away from. In my last video, I told you the 5 factors to take a look at in making your choice, and I'm going to use the same 5 factors. So let's look at the company. Does it allow global sponsoring? If it doesn't, I wouldn't join it. If you have to open multiple accounts to sponsor globally, then you would also have to do maintenance on every account, and this would be very cost inefficient. If it's only in one country, I wouldn't participate in that either, because I cannot leverage on the global population and therefore would not be able to create a global network. If the owner of the company also keeps opening up new MLMs every few years, I would also not participate in that company either. Do they have a habit of opening and closing and opening and closing every 2 to 5 years? If they do, stay away from them too. Another type of company I would stay away from are usually the Asian-based companies. Every MLM that I have ever done that involves Asian owners or creators will end up changing the compensation plan when people start making a lot of money. It seems to be in their DNA to keep their people and their leaders constantly working and building. However, it doesn't mean that every Asian company will be like that. I don't know, I'm just wary. Let's talk about the product. That's super important to me. Can the product stand alone? Would people want to buy the product regardless if they build the business? Or does the product just become the excuse for the business? Is it a consumable? Is the pricing beyond most people's reach? Let me give you some examples of companies that produce products that I'm talking about that just don't make sense. Buy this $20,000 mattress, and when you use this mattress, you will feel like you're floating in the air, blah, 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 blah. And all you gotta do is get 5 people to do the same, and that is how you get paid. Firstly, I wouldn't be wanting to pay $20,000 for a mattress. What would be the point? Another point is, what do I do next month? Buy another mattress and then buy another mattress? There are only so many mattresses I can buy every month to maintain my account unless I run a hotel. So what would I do with all of these mattresses? They are not consumables. Another example I would give is, buy this pen, it's only $10,000. It's a magical pen that can write underwater, and it can even write in space, and it can be used anywhere. Okay, that kind of product is beyond logic to me. Nobody wants to use a pen in space, as you need gravity for the pen to work. That is why when you watch all those space movies, you see that they do not use pens to write, but they use pencils and chalk. And using a pen underwater, hello, the ink is made of water. As you write, it would just disappear. So products like this don't make any sense. The product then just becomes an excuse to do the business. Is it a consumable? Can the product be used every month such that it has repeat sales and usage every month? What is the unique selling point of the product? Does it create value? If it doesn't create any value, what will be the point? Just to make money? Well, that is not the way to go, because if you're only in it to just make money, you will not get very far. You will need to believe that the product on its own creates value and supports people. If people want to use the product, whether they make money or not, that is how you can tell that the product is valuable. So, products are important. Next one up is the compensation plan. Does it promote the right behavior in people or the wrong behavior in people? If you can buy your rank, position, or in other words, climb up the promotional ladder, then you are going to be set up to fail. You see, you would have to achieve certain targets, develop leaders, and develop a customer base or a user base before you get promoted. So if the compensation plan allows you to buy into a position or into a rank, that would mean there is a lot of front loading, bulk buying, and at the end of each month, you need to buy up lots of stuff and you would turn your house into a store. That doesn't work, and it's not duplicable. One of my pet peeves is that some binary compensation plans, that the strategies they use is to tell their people, enroll one on your left and then enroll the rest of your people on your right. So you focus on building one side of your business and I'll help you build the other side. That kind of coaching doesn't work. Two things happen here. Firstly, you would just wait for your uplines to throw down people into your network, and this will create dependency. And if everybody is doing that, everybody is waiting and hoping that their upline will create a huge network for them. This is duplicating bad behavior. The second thing that happens here is that this type of plan, you are not in ownership of both sides of your business and therefore can be easily manipulated and be at the mercy of your uplines. Traditionally, all binaries require one on the left and one on the right anyway. However, you should take responsibility of both your lines and create your own leaders on both sides of your business, which then always puts you on the driver's seat. Can your downlines or new people make more money than you if they join after you or later than you? If it's a no, stay away from those companies. Anyone who joins and can create a bigger network of consumption or users should be able to make more money than you. So that is another way you can tell if this is a legitimate company. Timing and trends. Well, I'm not going to talk too much about timing and trends. Look at this way and that way, Disana and Dicini, for example. They have been around for many years and they'll be around for many more. You know what companies I'm talking about. You can make some money there, but I don't know how ambitious you are and what your financial goals are. I personally don't believe that you can create massive wealth with the old giants. Many of these old giants are like shopping malls now. So basically, why would I want to join a company that I can get the same products from a shopping mall or from a pharmacy? It's too much same old, me too, for me. So this is about your appetite and your long-term goals. Do you want to create wealth or create an income or earn some pocket money? And finally, the leadership and duplication system. Do the leaders keep the business about the business? Let me explain. Many times, leaders of networks distract or digress from the core business. They will say things like, it's not about the product, it's not about the company, it's not about the compensation plan, it's only about the team, and that's it. They are leveraging on the team and the value that they can create with the team, and they also use other distractions and start making money on the other stuff. For example, too many tools, too many seminars, a shared office space, shared table space, lockers, cassettes, books. Oops, I said cassettes. Some of you don't even know what cassettes are. That's when I started that long ago. The point I'm making here is, if the leadership is always about everything else other than the product, it distracts you away from the core business, and they start to make money from all of these other little things, and that's where their focus is. Now, I would stay away from that team. Yes, training and leadership development is very important, and so is product training. Coaching is vital and meetings are crucial, especially if you want to grow your business and yourself. However, if those tools and all the other mechanisms becomes the focus of the business, then people are not going to make a lot of money. It just becomes a club. As I mentioned on my other video, these 5 factors are important to look at what works and what doesn't. 50% of your success is dependent on these 5 factors, and the other 50% on your attitude. Some people will fail because they give up too easily. They get rejected and they say, oh, this is not for me, without even giving their best shot. For some people, it's a face issue or an ego issue. And for some, it's because they cannot win at it. So why even start? Kiasu law. And there are some people who have been hurt before because they have been involved with scams, illegal schemes, and have failed before. So attitude is the other 50%. I wish you the best in choosing the right program for you and getting the support that you need. The link to this series playlist is in the description box below, and for more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.